Hello, friends, and welcome to RS Mathroom YouTube channel. And today we are going to solve some radical expressions by using radical properties. After solving these questions, you will be able to solve any kind of radical expressions. So let's go. Before solving the radical expressions, keep in mind these rules that square root of a times square root of b can be written as a times b under 1 square. The next one, a square root of a divides by a square root of b can be written as a over b square root of a over b. If we have a square root of a plus the square root of a can be written as 2 times the square root of a. So by using these properties, we are going to solve the questions. Questions number 1. The square root of 72 plus 3 times the square root of 8 minus 2 times the square root of 18. So let's see how to solve it. It is so easy. Don't afraid from it. 72. We can write 72 as 36 times 2 the square root of 36 times 2. So 36 times 2 becomes 72 plus 3 comes itself. Instead of 8, I can write 4 times 2 minus 2. Instead of 18, I can write 9 times 2. When you multiply two numbers to get 72, one of these numbers must have a whole square root. Like 36 has a whole square root, 4 has a whole square root, 9 has a whole square root. So, according to this structure, this formula, I can write them separately as they are under one radical. I separate them. I write the square root of 36 times the square root of 2 plus 3 times the square root of 4 times the square root of 2 minus 2 times the square root of 9 times the square root of 2. So as you know that the square root of 36 is 6 times, so I write it itself as it doesn't have a whole square root. 3 comes itself 3 times. The square root of 4 is 2 times the square root of 2 minus 2. The square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 2 comes itself equal 6 times the square root of 2 plus 3 times 2 is equal to 6. Square root of 2 minus 2 times 3 is equal to 6. Square root of 2. As you know that these two values are the same, but their numbers are, their signs are different. So it means that these two can cancels each other, and the final result is 6 times square root of 2 square root of 27 minus 2 times the square root of 12 plus square root of 75. What can be the final value for that? It's so easy. Square equal 20, 27. So which two numbers that I multiply to get 27, and one of those two must have a whole square root. So it means that that is 9 times 3. Square root of 9 times 3. Sorry. Minus 2 square root of 4 times 3 plus, instead of 75, I can write 15 times 3 equal, okay, square root of 9, square root of 3 minus 2, square root of 4 times square root of 3 plus the square root of 25 times square root of 3 equal, square root of 9 is 3, square root of 3 comes itself, minus 2, square root of 4 is 2, square root of 3 comes itself, plus square root of 5, 25 is 5, square root of 3 comes itself. As you know that here in these three terms, I have a square root of 3, so as it means that I factor square root of 3. First I write its coefficient 3 minus 2 times 2 is equal to 4 plus 5. From this 3 square root of 3, we take one of that equal to 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 minus 4 is 4. 4 times the square root of 3. Question number 3. Square root of 50 times square root of 2 plus the square root of 49. As you know that these two radicals have the same index, and I can write them in one under one radical. So 50 times 2 plus square root of 49 is 7 equal to 50 times 2 is equal to 100. 100 square root of 100 plus 7 is equal to square root of 100 is 10. 10 plus 7 is equal to 17. That's so easy. Question number 4. 3 times square root of 5 times 2 times the square root of 15 is equal to what? As it is so easy. First, I multiply the coefficient. 3 times 2 is equal to 6, and the indexes are the same. I can multiply them. 5 times 15 is equal to 75 equal to 6. Instead of 75, I can write 25 times 3. 6 comes itself. The square root of 5 is the square root of 25 is 5, and the square root of 3 comes itself. So 6 times 5 is equal to 30. 30 times the square root of 3. Question number 5. 2 times the square root of 45 plus 3 times the square root of 20 minus the square root of 125 is equal to what? Equal to, instead of 45, I can write as 9 times 5, square root of 9 times 5 plus 3. Instead of 20, I can write 4 times 5, square root of 4 times 5 minus, instead of 125, I can write square root of 25 times 5. So 9 comes itself. As you know that I can separately write 9 and 5 under separate radical signs. So I do it directly. Square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 5 comes itself, plus 3. Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 5 comes itself. Square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 5 comes itself. 2 times 3 is 6. Square root of 5 plus 3 times 2 is equal to 6. Square root of 5 minus 5 is square root of 5. Okay, as these two having the same sign, so 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 minus 5 is equal to 7. 7 times the square root of 5. So question number 6, square root of 3 times square root of 12 times whole times by square root of 3 minus square root of 12. So here you know that this is exactly an identity like a plus b times a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. It is the same as this identity. So we are going to write in the in this form. So let's go. As you know that it's a plus b, a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. So instead of a, I can write square root of 3. So the exponent 2 comes itself minus, instead of b, I can write square root of 12. The exponent 2 comes itself. So 2 with index cancels each other, only 3 remains here. 2 with index 2 cancels each other, 12 remains here. 3 minus 12 is equal to minus 9. So question number 7. The square root of 108 minus 2 times the square root of 48 plus the square root of 192. So let's do something differently here. As you know that I don't know which two numbers I should multiply to get 108 or 192. So for such questions, you are allowed to find the prime factors of each of these numbers. So let's start from 108. 108. Okay, find the prime factors. I start from 2. 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. So 2, 7, 9, 3, 3, 1. Okay. So the next one, 48, 2, 24, 2, 12, 2, 6, 2, 3, and 3, 1. The next one, 192, 2, 9, 6, 2, 48, 2, 24, 2, 12, 2, 6, 2, 3, and 3, 1. As you know that the index is 2, so it means that from the two twos I take one of them. From two threes I take one of that. So 2 times 3 is equal to 6. So only 3 is odd here. So it comes itself under the square root. minus 2 comes itself 48. From these two I take one of that. From these two I take one of that. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. And 3 comes under the square root. Plus 192. From these two I take one of that. From these two I take one of that. From these two I take one of that. 2 times 2 times 2 is equal to 8. And 3 remains under the radical sign. So equal to 6. 2 times 4 is equal to 8 plus 8 square root of 3. So yeah, plus 8 minus 8 cancel each other. Only 6 remains here. 6 times square root of 3. So thank you so much. I'll give you challenging questions. You are going to solve that and comment the answer for me. Square root of 18 plus square root of 8 whole squared. What can be the answer? Comment please. Thank you.